And we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the official Nerd Stuff stream. It's just me tonight. Me, Quentin the Goth, and we are playing Hearthstone, Heroes of Warcraft, which nobody mentions that last part anymore because this game almost has very little to do with Warcraft anymore. Anyway, so it is of course the first of the month. That means a new season. Things are different now. The world is different, and we need to get back up the ladder. And we will. And we plan to do so using a hunter deck that I have devised. Well, to say I've devised it is a little generous. It's a mid-range hunter deck. The way I figure it, the kind of deck I want to build is sort of just not... It's no frills, no funny business, which I admit, I apologize, that might be kind of boring, but I wanted to build a deck that I figured grinding up the ladder, you want to have almost no... do I only have one King's Elect? Well, we'll fix that right now. It has... Granted, it doesn't have any blowout matchups, but it has plenty of... but it doesn't have any matchups where we're just dead either, which I thought would give us a bit of an edge trying to grind up the ladder. And I just want the deck to be very consistent. I want to hit, if we can, Web Spinner turn one. If not, that's not the end of the world. Go down to 1 pound. But 2-drop turn 2, 3-drop turn 3, 4-drop turn 4, and all of that good stuff. 2 powered shredders. And just basically outvalue our opponents. So we need 2 powered shredders, and Loathab, and of course, what mid-range deck would be complete without the Doctor himself, Dr. Boom. Okay, so we'll take that and just take it down the ladder. I am currently at rank 19, I believe. After finishing last season, peaking at rank 10. I kind of hoped to get a little higher, but it just didn't happen. I tried to get ahead with Secret Paladin, but I think too many people are just anticipating that matchup, and I just got squashed. So let's give this hunter deck a try and see where it goes. Like I said, I think if there's anything I've learned from playing the game for going on 2 years now, it's just that when it comes to the ladder, consistency can be sort of your make or break. You want to hit your win streaks. You want to be able to be okay in any matchup, and I think that's better than trying to even possibly go for, especially on day one, go for a top tier choice, because then you just get pounded by the people who are preparing for that top tier choice. This is literally what we were looking for, basically. 1-drop, 2-drop. In theory, we could keep the 3-drop. I don't really want to keep a big game hunter, so we'll mulligan that back, but other than that, this hand is golden. We could not ask for a better hand than this to start us off, hopefully, as we zoom our way up the ladder. Opponent has a golden Garrosh. I'm anticipating... It's beautiful. I'm anticipating Grim Patron Warrior, because, duh. But it could be Control Warrior, especially if he's got the 500 wins as a warrior.
Armor made to fit.
Now, this would point us towards ladder since a lot of Grim Patron Warriors have dropped Armorsmith, but let's just roll out the elephant. See how this goes for us. It's control warrior. Okay. So that's even. So here's the thing. I think even on the ladder, so King's Elect in that case didn't draw us a card. In this case, it's just a 3-2 for 2. But now we know what our opponent is playing, and we can sort of make calls related to that. Okay, I think in this case we do just throw out this and see how it goes. Misha's fine. Misha's pretty solid here. Next turn we can throw out. I'm totally okay with this. So this next turn we can play a Pilot Shredder. Like I said, the deck just we want to keep hitting our drops, and that's just what we're doing. So I'm feeling pretty good about this. I mean, granted, he's handling the board pretty well, but this may force him to, if he has a slam in hand, to not slam. What's the new one? I forget what it's called. That deals 3 damage, gives us 3 cards. Or deals 3 damage, gives him 3 armor. If he has that, he may have to pull the trigger on that, and then hope that he can kill whatever. I mean, we'll be able to kill whatever we drop the Pilot Shredder, unless me and Lucky get enough slow. Don't get Lucky and Launcher. Bash! That's what it is. And yeah, so he's going to be able to kill it here. But that forces him to use his axe, and I'm totally fine with my turn being Web Spinner, or Mad Scientist, Web Spinner, Hero Power. Like, that's a fine turn to me on turn 5. Like, we're just using our resources, we're hitting our drops, we're using all of our mana every turn. And yeah, I think. So, we're only either going to draw a Bear Trap or a Explosive Trap on this Mad Scientist, and I'm kind of hoping for a Bear Trap, I think. I mean, it's pretty obvious, and he's not flooding the board here, but the Freezing Trap is going to be useful. Like, if we had to have a trap in our hand, that's the one I want to use. So if we drop him, then he drops that, but when he drops like a Alexstrasza or Grom Hellscream, I'm also just fine throwing things to the death board because a lot of our draws are pretty solid here. I'm kind of okay with that. I expect this King's Elect will not draw us a card because he's got so many high drops, another Shield Maiden, for example. But I'm also fine with just cracking him for 5 here and having a pretty solid board state. Like, this is also a board state that's really hard for him in this here. Brawl doesn't do much, especially if God help him, he hits King's Elect and we just flub the board. Okay, this one. No, we don't want to. Well, now we don't have to. I was gonna say we don't want to silence this one because we want to save that for like a. We want to save that for Sylvanas or. I think we just hit it. Just go face. Face is the place, as they say.
Death does not scare me.
I think this one we just crashed through. I think we silenced this one and just hit it. Especially with that, yeah, we're just going for it. Just don't care. Especially because I think that might be Refill. And there we go! Just used all of our mana, used everything to the best of our abilities, just earned 40 gold. Go us, and like I said, I really think this is the way to go. Like, it's not... It's, like I said, it's not cute, it's nothing, we're not dropping 8/8s turn 4, we're not dropping a Mysterious Challenger and getting 6 secrets in a turn, but we have solid, we have no bad matchup. There's no matchup where we have to sit and go, okay, well, we're just dead here. And I think when you're running the ladder, especially day 1 of the ladder, when your opponents are going to be in this bad, everybody goes back down to 0. So you'll have guys who will rank, I mean, at this low, you have guys who maybe will rank 10 or 11, but you'll also have guys who, and you'll have guys who belong down here. But it's hard to say who's who.
Victory or death! Let the hunt begin.
See, once again, we have 2 drops, we have multiple options for 3 drops, and our 1 drop. So we're just gonna flood the board with spiders. I hope our opponent likes spiders, because that's what's happening. Is spiders for days.
Back to work.
Interesting. That makes me kind of want to play the King's Elect to get some info on what we're playing against here, and because it will trade with the. That was unfortunate. And it doesn't really tell us what we're playing against, since both Grim Nature Warrior and Control Warrior play Acolyte things.
To my side.
Yep. Son of a Leon. This turn, unless we draw. I'll let you just go. Like, that's not nothing. He can brawl here if he wants. I'd be fine with that. Sure. Yeah, like I said, it's. Oh, keep the Patriarch and draw a Bloodfen Raptor. Yeah. That's really hard to remove.
I can take the hit.
Yep. You sure can. So, Control Warrior again. So we know we can win this matchup. We have before. Granted, this one is going a bit more ferocity than our last one. I'm considering.
Put this apple on your
I
head.
think this is the good Getting 2 of those, and then dog. Welp. Might as well at this point, just. Sure, my dog. But at that point, we had to just not let him just get a free trade off of all that. Unexpected, probably.
I can take the hit.
No, I wasn't expecting that, and then he'll armor up again. Probably. This has got. I want the roll. For real. Interesting. That's not going on. Yeah.
I hunt alone.
Let's just go ahead and throw it out there.
Hey, catch!
I hunt alone.
I see what this is going. Oh man. He lives! No. I think we take the gambit and hope that he, like. I mean, there's almost no way he.
Armor made to fit. Armor made to fit.
There's definitely. Well.
I've got the beast in my sights.
Oh, he's going for face. He's going for face. No. I mean. He's the smarter. He's the smarter player, but you do still just live there. Oh shoot! No, you don't. Have to.
Let the pain speak to me.
Like, there's nothing I can do. We're looking. Well. Yeah. Looking off in a bad way.
I hunt alone.
So he's gonna get 2, he's gonna go up to 9. I need. I literally need animal companion in the offer. Otherwise, we're gonna be on trouble.
Welcome to the grand tournament.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's bad. That's real bad. That's just.
I'll show them. I'll
Hunt
show
alone.
them all.
in a lot of trouble here. I mean, as I mentioned, there's no matchup. Every matchup with this deck like this is gonna be about 50-50. And I think this is proof. We fought a control warrior, and we were completely wrecked face and were victorious. Well, not completely wrecked face, and close, but we were victorious. And this match is getting away from us in a very fast manner. Very fast manner. But that was a pretty good draw. But this thing is essentially doing 2 damage a turn. Grinding up 4 damage each turn. Not to mention whatever nonsense he's got in his hand there.
Back to work.
That's a problem. It does give us a bear trap that actually doesn't matter because it's and there's pretty much no way we're not dead here. Except that way.
Well played. I'll let the dogs out.
Bye now! Whew! 2-0, boys. Oh, God, that was scary. I was so sure we were dead, and then it just happened, and everything was fine. I think he had the method, he had a thought that we had of just like, sorry, that I had of just like, this game has gotten away from us, there's no way we can win. I think he stopped paying attention to his life total, and just kind of went for it, and it worked out. He had a sick top deck, and I probably will have a friend request in the next like 30 seconds from that gentleman, and oh, I just hadn't clicked. Let's get right back in it. Let's find us an opponent. Yeah. So far, everything's turned out this way. Though, actually, all we've proven is that this deck has a pretty sick matchup against Control Warrior, which, I mean, that's a good thing to know. But, yeah, I considered putting together a Control Warrior deck, because I'm sure I have one. It would be pretty... I'm convinced it would be pretty suboptimal. I don't have Harrison Jones, nor do I have Alexstrasza or Yasara. So, like, my win conditions, or Baron Geddon, which I know isn't super necessary, but I mean, a lot of decks think it's good. I'm going to get an opponent anytime, but, so my win conditions would be like Sylvanas Windrunner, and, oh, that's not good. Disconnected from the game. I hope I have time to look at my draws, and I hope that my hand isn't garbage. No, come on.
Victory or death! Let the hunt begin.
Okay, so we know this matchup pretty well. Okay. So we're missing a 4-drop, but we're pretty good on the... Turn 1 Warp Spinner. Never fails. Whirlwind. Just kill it outright.
Armor made to fit.
Got a coin. And 2 animal
My
contact.
side.
Yeah, 4/4 Taunter on turn 2. That seems pretty good. What are the odds that this is Grim Patron Warrior? Like, at this point, I would be fine to play against Grim Patron Warrior just for the sake of variety. Armor up and pass.
Back to work.
Nope. That might be the first time I've actually ever heard Misha's attack animation, or attack sound. She seems to die a lot. So, I just run out of jump ready to get murdered.
Put this apple on your head.
Yeah, I don't know the plan. Okay, so they definitely
Armor made to fit.
control warrior for the 3rd time. Yeah, I'm really gonna throw out Goth because he's just gonna get murdered. What if I throw out like this? Yeah, it's the optimal play, unfortunately. Just throw out Goth to get murdered. I was gonna say that have we drawn back to Goth yet? I think we drawn back to Goth. I mean, it's like one up, but I'm really used to calling that every game.
Back to work.
That's interesting that they would do that, since that's typically what they're doing. Yep. Keep doing that on the channel. We're just gonna Hyman,
Hunt alone.
kill the ones. Good news is, whatever his first big threat is, we can make game into it.
Some still fun.
We'll just kill that. Plus, he's powering up really fast, and I can like that. If not, lots I can do about it in this juncture. Is this where we? Yeah, this seems pretty obvious. It's lucky. But that seems like that seems fine to draw a card.
Some
It's hard to.
still fun.
Son of a gun! Okay. Guess we're doing this now. I'm a pig. Well. Alright then. Dropping Gazarilla. Got a brawl? Sure hope so. I bet you do. Well, even that works thematically. It's just like, shield up. Oh, please. I want you to do it. I want to watch you do it. I don't think we drop anything. I think we're good where we are. We can just preserve hand advantage. And we got him pretty dead to rights. Oh god, hit Gazarilla. Hit Gazarilla. Okay, now don't hit Gazarilla. For real? For real. Sure. So, we first we do that, obviously. 3, 4, 4, and then 9 is not enough. I guess if we just keep playing against control warriors, like, we're locked in, we're good. We can't be beat. We cannot be beaten. We're 3-0 against control warriors. And I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. That is okay by Clinton. Just keep going. And hope that our connection stays strong this time. It's weird that we had that issue. Then didn't see it for the rest of the game. But here we're good. And we are facing mirror match.
Let the hunt begin.
Probably just someone who's been watching the stream. Stole my idea. Because mid-range hunter, that was my idea. No one had thought of mid-range hunter before I did. King's Elect might actually get some business. This is a bit of a problem, but we have several turns to draw into the 3 drop. 7 drop is fine too, whatever. Also, no turn 1 about which is a pain. Coin into
I'll show them. I'll show
Angry
them
Scientist.
all.
I think especially with the draw of the knife juggler, I think we'll just drop the hunter. Because he will probably ignore it. Unless he sniffs it out, which I will be super impressed. He just sniffs out our play.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Oh, it's SM Orc. Alright.
Put this apple on your head.
So that's an explosive trap. And nothing else. So we're going to just try to trade off minions as much as we can. Don't worry, loves. The cowboys.
I wonder.
Steve will go sniper.
I feel icky.
So this is all interesting. This all just got interesting very quickly. thought I knew what was going on, and then I didn't. I'll admit, the reveal of a Steam Wheel Sniper, that threw me off.
To my side.
Whenever my opponent uses this, they summon Hover. Whenever I use it, it's Leok or... Okay. We are even. I have more cards in hand. I have a better board state. I feel pretty good here. And we're just gonna curve 5, 6, 7. So I'm feeling pretty good about where we are. I mean, yeah, he can smoke all he wants, but it's just not gonna do. Like, we're not even terribly afraid of use the hounds here because it's just we're just gonna run over it.
Well fought. I concede.
Okay, didn't even want to see the doctor. Probably just realized he was in over his head. That was weird. So, we've got 3 control warriors and a hunter of some sort. Not really seeing on the breakdown of the meta stuff, which is, again, it's day 1, the meta doesn't, no real meta yet. Like, once things sort of, once the cream rises to the top, and everybody sort of ends up where they're going to be, then that'll end it. Okay, priest. So this could either be dragon priest or just straight control priest. And I admit I don't know our odds in those matchups. I mean, granted, we have a lot of hard to remove threats and a bunch of cards that if our opponent, yes, our opponent can take them, but they're not super great to take. Like, we can be shrink misered and a turn 1 from a priest is always a good sign. Because even if they have a North Shire now, then they're kind of behind. The turn 2 play is even better. I can use to go and use. Yeah. We were going to have to kind of get lucky with that one. Give yourself a pass. Start playing cards here soon. And I think for now that's pretty much, if he keeps doing nothing, like that's what I want to commit to the board. Until I can power out somehow. There's just no reason to hold Nova.